Righto guys, today we're going to be servicing my 2003 Toyota Camry. Right, let's get into it. So firstly, you're just going to want to park your car on a flat area of ground, so you got a bit of room to work around with. And you're going to want to get a jack. Under here you can use ramps if you want, service ramps, and just jack it up under the axle there. So that's where you want to jack it up from. And then once you've done that, just for a bit of safety, you can put on axle stands, or like I've done, just chuck a tyre underneath in case the jack slips. It'll stop it from falling on top of you and crashing you. Righto guys, service Toyota Camry. It's just a 2003 V4 Sportivo. You're gonna want to, I'm just using 15W40 everyday oil. The new line, I find the new line's good. Doesn't burn through the oil. If you're having troubles with that, try, it's just the everyday, or you can even try the high kilometer oil as well. Exact same, but I think it's a 10W40 or maybe a 15W50. I can't remember off by heart, but yeah, if you're burning through oil, maybe try this or the high kilometer oil. And now I've just got a oil filter from Ryco oil filter from Repco, and yeah, that's all you need. A couple of that, and you're gonna need pretty sure it's a 14mm socket and a ratchet to undo the oil bolt underneath. So we'll go ahead and we'll go underneath and pull that bolt out and drain the oil. Righto guys, if you're not sure where your oil pan is, your drain pan, come under here underneath the driver's side. You'll see this bit of a pan, and it's got the bolt right there. Be careful, I've just headed it up, so be careful of the exhaust, but should be pretty easy. Just undo that bolt there and it'll drain out. And come up here, show you where the oil filter is as well. Is also located underneath. I think it is located, I forgot where, so it's right there, upside down, right next to your drain plug. So your drain plug's just there, and then right under the driver's seat, got your oil filter there. So just you might be able to get off with hand, or you might need a little special tool. So I'll show you. I'll go grab that one and show you what it is. So this here, just the oil filter remover, or whatever you want to call it. I find this one here is a bit small for the Camry, so for this one here, just a Repco oil filter remover, and just cleans down nice and small, a bit easy to use. But yeah, you can use that or that, doesn't matter. You can buy these super cheap. Repco, buddy, just about anywhere, any local service dealer should have these. So pretty simple tool to use. Okay guys, once you've got your 14mm socket on your ratchet there, make sure you put the drain plug underneath before you start undoing the bolt, or you're going to spill oil everywhere obviously. But yeah, just don't forget that. And then come underneath and just loosen off the bolt. Alright guys, I couldn't find my 14mm socket, so I've just used a 9/16, which also works. So just come undone here and undone the bolt. So go ahead, slowly take that out. Try not to drop the nut in the pocket, because that'll be a pain in the ass to find later on. And it should just come out like that, nice and easily, just drain in there straight into your oil thing. So we'll just go ahead, let that sit and let that drain pretty well, and then after that's drained, we'll pull the oil filter under here and pull that out. Should be all good. Righto guys, the oil's pretty much drained all the way out to your strip in there. I like to just get a little bit of the fresh stuff, and I'll just pour a small amount. Don't need to pour a lot. Hopefully I don't miss this with one hand. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do it with one hand, but just pour a little bit in there. Let it drain maybe, I don't know, the 3 seconds worth. Just flush out, try and flush out as much of that old oil as you can. And then, yeah, just let it drain, and then after that, we'll have to take the oil filter off and let that drain as well. So once you've pulled the old oil filter off and you've let it drain, just get the new one, and I'll show you what you want to do with the new one. When you pull that out, like I said, there's a fair bit of oil that's going to come out of it. So just make sure you're not underneath and directly in front of it, and you've got your body out of the way as much as you can, and you've got a drain pan underneath. try and catch as much of it as you can. I did pretty good today. I didn't spill any, so pretty happy with that. Now that that's all drained, you can pull the drain plug out. So now you got a bit of a rubber seal on your oil filters. So before you go ahead and put that on, dry. You don't really want to put it on dry. I don't know. It's something I've always done, so I'll continue to do that. So I just dip your finger in the old bit of oil in there. Come over here and just want to run it all the way around like so. Sorry guys, a bit hard with one hand, but yeah, just lube that up. That's enough, and then just do it on hand tight. Righto guys, once you've lubed it up, go ahead and fit the new oil filter in there, nice and straight like that. It's a bit hard to full of oil, but just like that. And then I'll just get a rag and just do it up hand tight, and that'll be it. I've made a mess of this. Really should have cleaned my hands before I put it back on, but you know, you don't think about the things. And just gone ahead and put the bolt back in there as well. On the oil filter, on your pan, go put your bolt back in. Now that it's pretty much drained, and fill her up. Alrighty guys, I've just gone ahead, cleaned up that oil filter and hand tightened it. Just used a bit of a rag and give it a good old tight, and just tightened up the drain plug as well. So make sure you put that drain bolt back in, otherwise when you fill it up, it's going to come straight back out. So we'll go ahead and fill it up. Usually uses about 4.5 litres, something like that. But yeah, so it should be about 4.5 litres, but we'll go to 4 and then we'll check the oil levels and see how much we've got left in there. So just go ahead, fill it up. Right, now we've topped up the oil there. Put about 4 litres in there, I reckon. So go ahead, just with a rag, just clean your dipstick. And then just, yeah, check the oil and keep topping it up as we go. So we're right on the low there, so probably need another 500 mils, something like that. So go ahead and keep topping it up. Righto guys, just going ahead. I've put 4.5 litres in there now, so should be all good. Might take a bit more because you are filling up the oil filter as well, so going to be using a bit more oil. And yeah, that's perfect, up to the full mark. Now all you got to do guys is go ahead, put your cap back on. Yeah, just give it a cap back on. Give it a bit of a clean up. Try and clean any oil that you've spilled. I haven't spilled any today. I've been pretty good. But yeah, if you've got any oil, just clean it off. It doesn't really matter too much, but you know, when your car's running, it's going to burn oil and it'll probably stink out the car. So you don't want that. Yeah, just go ahead, take it for a spin. Go for maybe a 5-10 minute drive around town, and then check the oil again. And if it needs topping up, top it up. Otherwise, yeah, you're good to go for another 5,000, 7,000, whatever you want to do. So I'll service mine every 5,000. So yeah, should be right to go for another 5,000. Thanks guys for watching. Hope you know how to service your own 2003 Toyota Camry now, and can save a bit of money servicing it yourself. And hope the video helped you out, and you know everything is to do yourself. So take it easy. See you on your next one.